Agents, stop doing blind offers. What's the other thing I wanted to tell you? Like, if you know your clients are wishy-washy, or they really, you know how your clients are. If you have clients like that, make sure they're firm before they submit an offer. So just stay tuned. We're gonna have a quick video and we're gonna talk about that. Today I am my gorgeous new listing. Hey guys, it's Natasha with SoldByNet.com. Okay, so I stopped out, got a pamphlet, 2 and 3 story townhomes. I'll double check the MLS with my family. So in life, celebrate the small things. It takes some time to celebrate yourself. Do you see that? Look at the windows. We're in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, it's Natasha Bazil with SoldByNet.com, associate broker, home selling, and new construction specialist in Georgia. This one is for agents. It's not gonna be a full rant. It's gonna be like a little rant. Blind offers. Don't do blind offers. I know this resale market is crazy. I know. Check out the videos that I have done on that. I know I have been taking on limited resale clients because I know the market is crazy and you just have to work wiser, right? But even still, don't submit blind offers. It's okay. Here's a situation. So I had an off-market property, right? And I said it was okay to share. So I got someone that contacted me and was like, yeah, here's an offer. Sent me an offer right away. My client drove by the neighborhood because it's tenant occupied. They couldn't get in right away, but my client drove by the neighborhood. They really like it. They put in the offer. The way this agent moved was kind of funny because I immediately looked at the price and I was like, yeah, this is not going to work for the seller. She immediately sent me back an offer that was higher. So I'm like, is she signing for her clients? But that shouldn't be something that you're doing. But I don't know. I'm praying that if she did, like they gave her authorization. Yeah, okay. All right, we're gonna come back here. So I need them to see it in person. Do not accept an offer on a property from somebody that has not seen it in person. Except, this is the exception. If you have clients that are relocating, I work with a lot of clients that are relocating, but in that case, I'm going in, I'm getting video, I'm getting pictures, they're seeing it, right? This agent did none of that. They sent me an offer without any of them seeing it, right? So I'm like, you gotta see this property. Get there to show them the property. Again, it's tenant occupied, right? So I'm there with them. We're walking through the house. Why does the wife ask me how much is the house listed for? Why are you asking me how much the house listed for? Y'all already put in an offer. Like, you should already know that. That should be a conversation that you already discussed with your agent, but okay, some buyers are rogue. And check out the video that I did on fickle buyers. Some buyers, and you gotta rein them in as an agent, right? So I'm like, okay, let me know. That evening I'm talking to the agent now, we're done. And I'm like, okay, let me know. Like, let me know what they think, if they still wanna proceed with this offer, what we doing. Didn't hear anything that evening, didn't hear anything that day. Later that evening, she was like, I have an updated offer for you, I'm gonna send it to you. The next day I got the updated offer and I'm like, this is a totally different buyer. What is this? What is going on here? I was like, I'm confused, but we could talk about it. So when I talked to her, she was like, oh yeah, those buyers decided it wouldn't work for them because the rooms were too small. So yeah, I sent you another offer from an investor. I'm not even gonna get into that. The type of investor that she's working with, it wasn't gonna work for this property with HOA restrictions and all of that. But I'm like, you already know this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But let's go back to her first clients and why I say submitting blind offers is a waste of time. Your clients need to see the property. Because pictures is one thing, but them actually seeing it in person is another thing. So that's why I don't accept blind offers on a property. I'm asking, have they seen it in person? And if they're like, no, they're relocating, they've seen it in video, I'm still wary about that. But I know I work with a lot of people that are relocating and you got to take that chance sometimes. I try to get as much reassurance as I can that they've seen, they understand. If they're coming to see it, when are they coming to see it? Are they coming to see it during due diligence? I have legit worked with people that have never come in town, did not come in town until closing. I even worked with one, didn't even come in town until after closing. They didn't come in town until they moved. So I get it. It's done often. I know I have a screenshot in here, I'll put it, it says, but we will not consider blind offers. And you might be thinking, well, how will they know if it's a blind offer? Now, a lot of people have Ring cameras, so they can see well, the first layer of defense is one, the lockbox, the blue lockbox. Once an agent hits that, you know that they showed the property. So that's one. If the agent never hit the lockbox, you know that agent never showed the property. Two, a lot of people have ring cameras, so they know if that agent came by themselves. So I'm not saying that you should or should not, but you might need to take along auntie or your best friend with you to a showing so that they see two people physically viewed the property. I don't know, just an idea. But yeah, blind offers, don't do it. And this is why. It's a big waste of time. I'd rather you see the property and know for sure, rather going through all this, let's get something under contract and then you go decide to see it. I see how that works for the buyer's agent. I could see, but listing agent, that's a waste of time. And you do not want to have that reputation of being that type of agent, because best believe I see this agent's name come through on a contract again. I already know she ain't that solid, on top of things on it agent that you want to work with in a transaction. The other thing I'll just share, so on a different property, got an offer, and the agent's like, okay, we're going back and forth on terms, and we're like, good. He's like, I'm sending you the updated paperwork. And when he sends me the updated paperwork, he's like, okay, I sent you the updated paperwork, but the buyers want to see it again this evening. And I'm like, okay, when I hear that, to me, that's a red flag that the buyers are not sure. So I'm like, let's coordinate them getting in this house and being sure before we go signing off on paperwork, because it has happened. Buyers are just so anxious in this market. They submitting all these offers. They just want to get something.
I saved you! Finally mine.
And then they get the something and they like, well, do we really want the something? Like, buyers, again, that fickle buyer video is just, you have some buyers that are just fickle, some buyers that are just anxious, and they're just trying to get something, not really considering when they're looking at homes. So yeah, you want to make sure that it's for sure. So I told them, I was like, let's get them in there and let's see. So it could have went either way. They could have gotten there and been like, you know what? We changed our mind. But it was the total opposite. They came with everybody. Aunties, mom, all the kids. And yeah, great news. I followed up the agent because I'm like, hey, what's the verdict? Because I'm not working on this paperwork until you give me confirmation. He was like, no, they love it. Such and such and such. So we went binding last night. And then the last tip that I'm going to give you, on this same house that we just went binding on, I had another offer on that house. And let's say we listed, I think we went live on a Tuesday or Wednesday. We went live on Tuesday, showing started on Wednesday. He came out. His buyers left out of town on Wednesday. So they were able to drive around the house and see it, but for him to actually come back out, he didn't come back out till Thursday and got video for them. But he said they really liked it and wanted to proceed. Okay, but the offer deadline wasn't until Monday. So he got his in earlier. The seller could have selected his offer earlier, but we still had an open house set up. We wanted to see what other offers came in. So it could be, I could see both sides of it. On one side, what ended up happening is, the day that we were going to get back to him, he was like, yeah, the buyers heard back on another offer that they submitted and they want to go with that house. So on one hand, it's like, the seller should have accepted his offer because it was a pretty strong offer. The only hesitation was like the people really didn't see it in person, but it was a strong offer. So the seller could have accepted it right away and got them under contract. But on the other hand, it's like, would they have done the same thing? Would they have said, canceled during their inspection period and said, you know what, we like this other house better? So you just got to keep that in mind. Just know, man. Whew. At one point, I was like, these buyers are wearing me out. I got to go work with listings. Being a listing agent, just as much work. It's just different type of work. I prefer it though, because you're not running around doing all these showings and it's work. I would say it's less physical work. No, it's still physical. It's just not running around. Anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. I am signing off here. I think I said this video was going to be quick, and it was not.
Exactly.
So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, check them out below. If you have other agent friends, please share this video with them. My goal is to build this channel. I really like that we can be real here. Real here. You know, my other channel is customer focused. So, you know, I got to polish it up a little bit, even though I still keep it real. But with us, we can communicate and conversate, and I enjoy that. So drop your questions, your examples, your tips to help somebody else. And if you're interested in leveling up, schedule an agent strategy session with me, okay? Guys, thank you again. I'm gonna get out of here. I actually have an accountability meeting in 30 minutes with some lovely ladies. All right, have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.